Hi guys, it's Brookelynne and welcome to the channel. So today's video is going to be a story time, another one of them, and this time it's going to be on a crazy one, like a literally crazy prank I pulled on my husband and his mum. You'll see the title anyway, but I pulled this prank almost 2 weeks ago because I was hyper one day and both my husband and his mum, my mother-in-law, fell for it, hook, line and sinker. So I was hyper 2 weeks ago on Sunday, proper hyper. Since like having my son, I've just been getting hyper, and I am a naturally hyper person, so I found my hyperness came back. I wasn't that hyper during pregnancy, and the hyperness and giggles came back with a vengeance, which is good. I'd rather be hyper than depressed, to be fair. So that particular Sunday, I was literally like laughing. I had to stop myself laughing. I was like proper hyper in church, which isn't good because you want to try to listen and not be hyper. But I was just trying, the whole day I was trying to laugh. I was just laughing at the most random things in my head, like random popping thoughts in my head. So literally then came to visit like my in-laws after church, and I was hyper, so hyper. Like I was literally pissed myself laughing, literally like proper high and laughing for no reason. My husband and his mum were in the living room, and I had Noah in the wee Moses basket sleeping, so just got him from the car seat and put him in the Moses basket to get him to sleep. And he was sleeping, fast asleep, I was laughing, but my child, he just doesn't faze him. My laugh doesn't faze him, he just sleeps. Like I could be laughing like a hyena and that child will still be sleeping, not fazed at all. So yeah, so I was laughing, we're getting a cup of tea, proper pissed myself laughing, and they were like, Brookelynne, why are you so hyper? And then I had it in my head, perfect time to pull this prank. So I literally said, do you want me to tell you the truth why I'm hyper? They were sitting on the opposite sofa, like facing me, and I was sitting on the sofa that was facing the window, and they were like, why are you so hyper? And then I said, okay, I'll tell you the truth, but you're not going to like it. And they're like, what? And my husband was like, what? And I said, well, I was on FaceTime with my friend and we were sniffing glue, and she got me to sniff glue in the toilets in church. Now, this friend is like, I said, like his friend from YouTube, Cheyenne, we'll call her. And then I said to my husband and his mum, Cheyenne was telling me since I had my son know that I need to get my fun side back. And she said, Brookelynne, you really need to get your fun side back because you need to keep yourself the way you are. Stuff like that. I said things like that. And then Cheyenne said, well, I'll try glue. That's what I said to them. Cheyenne said, well, I'll try glue. And then they were like, what? You sniff glue in church? And I'm like, it was Cheyenne's idea. And they were like, who is she anyway? Who is she? That's what his mum said. And then my husband was like, Brookelynne, I thought you wouldn't do that. Think of your Earth kids, think of your son. Flip's like, Brookelynne, you should have told me. I'm like, but I just got a bit stressed, Connor, just got a bit stressed. But you're meant to tell me, and I'm like, I just needed something to pick me up. And then his mother-in-law said, Brookelynne, you know that can cause brain damage, and why the heck is she getting you to do that when you have a baby and you have 2 dogs to look after? Why is she doing that to you? Why? What person in your right mind would get someone to sniff glue, especially someone who has dependents? And I'm like, Cheyenne's fun, she cares about me, and she's a good person, and she just wanted me to keep my fun side and said I need to get it back. And then they both said, well, you're better off blocking her out of your life. I'm like, no, Cheyenne's a really good friend, I'm not going to block her, no way. Well, you need to stop speaking to her, they were saying. Like, that's what Connor was saying. I didn't think Cheyenne was like that. You need to stop speaking to her, she's a bad influence. And I said, no, that's my friend. It's like, they were literally falling for it. And I was like, no, that's my friend. How dare you speak about my friend like that? Surely get me to have a good time. And his mum was like, having a good time. Sniffing glue is having a good time. She's off her head. Why is she getting you to do that for? I've heard stories about people who get brain damage and damage their flipping brain cells from doing that glue. I'm like, it's not going to cause me that. Brookelynne, you don't need to sniff that. And then I also said she got me to smoke as well in the toilet. And they're like, what? She got you to smoke? I'm like, we FaceTimed each other and then and they were like my mother-in-law said, what glue did she get you to use? I'm like, eyelash glue. I had some in my handbag. And she had some too, and we just both got it out of our handbags and started sniffing it. And she told me how to sniff it properly and everything. Said I wasn't sniffing it right. Need to really inhale it. And they were like, but that not do that much damage. I said, also said it wasn't giving me the right effect. She said there's nail glue. Try nail glue. So I had some in there for my nails. And then they were like, you're going to cause damage to yourself. Said, why is she getting you to do that? I said, because she thinks I'm the most stunningly beautiful girl she's ever seen on this earth. And then his mum said, maybe she's after you, well. And I'm like, I don't know. She's married. She's hardly be after me. And then his mum was like, she probably is. What if there's no other reason why she's getting you to do that? She's probably getting you to be more like her so she can be after you. And I'm like, but we live in different countries. How would you be after me? And then my husband was like, well, she is after you. She's not getting very far. She's not getting you. I'm like, of course she's not getting me. She's a friend. Don't see her any more than a friend. And then his mum-in-law was saying, well, she's not a friend to you. She's no friend. No decent friend would get someone to sniff glue and harm themselves like that. But I said, Cheyenne is a good person. She's only, like, she just does a little bit of recreational stuff on the side. It doesn't make her a bad person. She just has a wee bit of fun. And I need that in my life too. I literally played them like hook, line, sinker. And they were like, you don't need to sniff glue to have fun. I just wanted to try it once. Just to say, Cheyenne loves doing that. And she just, it gets her in a good mood. That's what she does before she does her YouTube and everything. And then I really played them. And then they were like, well, you're not talking to her again. And what else have you taken? And I'm like, just that. And then they were like, how many other times have you done it? I said, just once. Cheyenne was telling me about it for a couple of weeks there. And they were like, and then they were saying to me, she's peer pressured into doing that. That's terrible. And then I was like, it made me feel good. Look how happy I am. Probably I got lipstick in my teeth too, to be fair. But then they were like, they were all pissed off and raging, like, why? So for good like 10 minutes I kept that prank going. So I said to them, do you know what the worst of it is? And they're like, what? Nothing else. It's a prank. And they were like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. My husband, he was so pissed off. His face was tripping him. Like proper pissed tripping him. And then I said, Connor, it's a prank. And then he said, well, how do I know what you're telling the truth now? Like, how do I know that Cheyenne did get you sniff glue and didn't get you sniff glue? Like, he could have. You're saying that because you got caught out. I'm like, Connor, trust me. It's a prank and Cheyenne isn't like that. And he's like, say you. And then his mum was laughing. And said, that was a good one. And then I said, which is the sorriest thing that I ever did was not record that. I should have recorded that. But I would have had to like put in like fake names because I didn't want to put a real name on YouTube. But literally, I should have recorded it, and then that's what his mum said. You should have had that recorded. And then we had a laugh about it. So yeah, that's the crazy story time that I'm still pissing myself laughing about. That I pranked my husband and his mum my mother-in-law into believing that I sniffed glue with a friend in church. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But you know what I'm like? When I'm in a funny half an hour, I try to play pranks on people. And then I did say to my husband, because he's like, he kind of knows me, but I just played a blinder. Because in the church, I was trying to get him to catch on. And I went in the toilets once that day at church. And I was trying to get him to catch on to that, but he didn't. And then he said to me, you've played a blinder. Because I have tried to prank him before, and half the time it hasn't worked. And then I said to him, well, I've pranked our people worse than that, to be fair. And then him and his mum were like, whoo, flipping, would hate to see that. So yeah, the crazy story time, which I'm still laughing about till this day. Hope you enjoyed it. Hoping you found this random video entertaining, and I hope it brightened up your day. And I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.